Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the foolish worlds of Foolcraft. And we are back, and it is super excited to finally be back on Foolcraft doing some foolish things. So if you guys are excited as I am to get going, hit that like button, and let's kind of look around this room. This has changed quite a bit since we were last here. So I don't even know where to start. This looks like we're having a garage sale of some kind. We've got all of our toys out. Look at this. We got the Rubik's Cube. We got the hourglass. We've got a tiger on this side. Somebody spilled their potions over here. That is a workplace hazard, of course. There's mini Iskals everywhere. That's not disturbing at all. It looks like we need to use a cash register to use our machines over here. And then what is this? This looks like it came right out of a flying saucer. And that's the mothership over there. I need somebody to tell me what all this does. Like, I need to know. This is all super confusing. Look at all these little purple pipes. Oh, well, I don't even know where to start. So the first thing I know is that's my name. So let's take a peek at that. Let's see what we've got here at Scar. Here's all you need to make an angel ring. Is that the Ren Diggity Dog? Oh, it is. RD for the Ren Diggity Dog. Now, quick question to you guys out there. How do you make super awesome signs like this where you get the colors? I like it, and I like it a lot. So let's open this up here. Thanks, Red. I guess this is the angel ring. Oh man, I am super excited for this because if you guys remember last season, we had quite the fun experience trying to get an angel ring. I'll put a link to that video in the description. It was actually one of my favorite videos to ever record just because of the sheer craziness that ensued. Okay, it is time. What? Oh, no, not the disco trees. Guys, another question to you. I'm sorry, lots of questions. It's just gonna be the way it is today. What is the disco trees and how do I fix them? Because that's driving me crazy. All right, our maiden flight of our... Wait, no. I got like a little hop there. What's going on here? Did I not do that right? I'm pretty sure you just fly kind of like you're in creative. Here we go. One more try. Yep, no. Oh, I get like a trick bump. Did you see that? I got like a little bump and it didn't take me into the air. And now I'm quite sad. And I feel like Ren's just laughing at me somewhere in his doghouse. Somewhere out there, he is just having a little hoot. One more time. Come on, there we go. Oh, you know, I'm getting a little bump there. I can feel it right in the butt. Just a little kick. And then there's nothing. You saw it, right? You saw it. How do I make this thing work? Wait, grid powder 0 of 0. Do I need to set grid power up? Because last time I did that, did not go so well. That might be their issue. That might be our issue. I was very quick to throw Red under the bus there, thinking he was playing some foolish jokes on me, but I don't think this thing's attached. Let's try it one more time. No, see, you get that little bit of a bump, but you don't get the full bump. Okay, Anyway, let's go fly over to where we're going to work today, and we'll also figure out this ring. Oh, that's way off target there, Scar. Good job there. Congratulations, you're the best flyer ever. It's okay. It's fine. I don't need to fly. Nah, I do. The Scar without his wings is no Scar at all. Anyway, fully distracted Scar is out of control. Let's bring Scar back into control here. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make a little building here for the Ren Diggity Dog's cow pasture. This thing's amazing. It has all these whiz-bang controllers and thingamabobs looking amazing, but he has asked me to add some kind of little barn or structure around it to make this thing look a little bit kind of fancy. And you know, these cows, it gets warm, it gets cold, they don't like the sun on their heads, you know, it kind of burns them, chaps their lips. So we need to give them some protection from the elements here. So we're gonna work on kind of a fun little woods themed kind of barn. We'll use inspiration, of course, from our smelter in the way that we kind of design that, and we'll carry that design over to here. So I think that's gonna look really, really nice. So let me gather some materials and start looking at this ring, because Scar without his wings, like I said, is no Scar at all. From my limited knowledge of mods, I found this water mill set up in the back here, and I'm pretty sure these are the things that attach to the angel ring. I just don't know why they're not accepting any of this. Also, these look like, as far as I can tell, they're not generating power. Now, there was this thing called the dragon egg mill. I may have made the dragon egg disappear. So I need to find it. So I've got my piston, I've got my redstone torch here. So we should be able to find the dragon egg that we lost. So I think it was like over here somewhere. what in the world is that? That is like a science experiment gone entirely wrong. I don't know. Mr. Dragon Egg. Guys, between you and me, we're not going to tell anybody about this situation, right? Okay, good. We're going to keep this. Oh, there you are. What is this thing? Oh, dear God. Is that Cactus Benconi or Ben Cactus Bon whatever? His friend, I think. I think that's Cactoni never mind, I give up. I give up with life. Let's see. Let's put this right there. There we go. And then we'll put our torch right there. Bam! Yeah, we're professionals at this, guys. Don't worry about anything. I'm good at this game. Okay, so let's put this thing back, okay? And we should be able to restore power. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, putting it back. Here we go. Come on, big money. There we go. Awesome. Now, did we get power? No, we did not. Okay, well, you know, I was hoping for some fireworks, maybe a spark, maybe a nice message or two would pop up like, hey, thank you for returning the dragon egg to its rightful place. Here's all the power you will ever need. No, that didn't happen actually, and I'm still confused. It's your favorite wizard, Scar, flying high over our island. Welcome back, guys. And I figured it out. So I had to do this like slash. See, look at it in the chat right here. I had to do this XU power sharing thing to align with the power owner, which I assumed was stress, and it was true. And so now I'm using the power of the stress, and I'm flying around. So I don't need to make my watermill because I was failing at that, and that's okay. I'm okay with that as long as I can fly. Oh, this feels good. I love this. We can now fly. I'm loving it. Okay, it's officially time to start working on our project now that we have the power of flight together here. And that was a screenshot. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, let's start clearing this way so we can start working on it. So one of the things that Rendiggity Dog had mentioned when he asked for like a structure to be built around here was that it can have room for expansion. So if he has more cows, he can bring it out. So we'll take this design right here and we'll take that and we're going to extend it at least to over here, doubling the size of that for all the different cows that Ren Dog might want to use. So we got to clear out all of these trees and start thinking of a design for this structure. And like I said, we're going to do something similar to what we've done over there. So I think that's going to be really, really sweet. So let me finish clearing this out and we can finally start laying some blocks. Welcome back. We're getting our final things that we'll need for today. We've gotten a whole bunch of wood, some stone, and I'm putting our final chisels in our inventory now. I also found this pet bed, so that's kind of amazing. Now we do need wool, and one of the issues I found in our supply here is we don't have any wool, so maybe in our next episode we work on dyes and wool. So I think that'd be a really fun series to do where we get some of that infrastructure built up. So what is this? XP trap. Ooh, that seems fancy. Anyway, so we've got the bed, we've got the wings and those things. We've got a bunch of stone. We can get rid of this. Yeah, I think we're set. Oh, this is super exciting. I'm finally going to build something. I'm very, very happy about that. Wait, why can't I fly? There we go. So let's head on over to our cow pen here. And like Ren's kind of established this basic like pattern here. So what I want to do is I want to take this design, this dimension, and I want to implement that over here. So he has room for an entire additional section of these cows. Now, I had this little kind of pass-through area in the center. I wanted to make that a little bit bigger, but unfortunately, we've run out of room on the backside, so I've expanded a little bit, and I don't think I want to expand it anymore because I think it might look a little hokey-dokey. But I'm also considering moving it just one block because 3 blocks are just bugging me for some reason, and I think I'm going to do that. Do you guys remember Tinker's Construct had like an armor set, right? They had an armor set, and one of the tools that they had, or pieces of armor, were these gloves, and they were called like redstone gloves, and it made it so you could punch things super quickly, like maybe even with the tool. I want that back. That was super awesome. Be really good for flight when it takes some of your haste away. Okay, so we've got that established. So I think that's looking decent. So the kind of main entrances are going to be right here. So we'll take the pathway that we'll do on stream someday. We'll do that leads up to here, and then it moves on over to this section, which will then allow this kind of entranceway right here to go, you know, into the actual barn area, and maybe even have like a little like walk down area into the cellar where Ren's got the other cows stored and things along those lines. So I think that's going to be a pretty solid design. I'm super excited. So one thing we're going to do is we're just going to start throwing down some blocks. We're going to put the chisels off to the side for a moment. No, don't worry. We're going to have some fun with those, but we're just going to throw down a couple things just to start with here. So we'll put those aside. There we go. Throw that in there for now. And we'll be back for that stuff a little bit. I just want to get some blocks down for kind of an establishing structure design, just to kind of give us a feel for where we're going to take this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to push that to 5. There we go. Looking good so far. I just want to get a feel for this. Like I said, I want to build up like an area from these blocks that kind of goes like a circular pattern to here, half circle, and then kind of jets up and then makes kind of like a little bit of a triangle. Does that make any sense to you? That's the kind of design that I'm going to potentially go with here. And I think that does sound nice. So then I'm going to shoot over here, maybe to about right there. That gives us 2 blocks in the center. Now, one thing I'd like to do is take this entrance and push it forward by 1 to 2 blocks. And that just gives us a little extra dimension. So it's not just a big flat wall, right? We don't want that. No, we don't. So something along those lines are going to look very nice. And then say we push this out by 1 on all angles. There we go. And then bring that like so. There we go. Looking good so far. And then we'll come back down here like that. Now, I don't even know 100% if I'm going to use oak. I just really want to get down a structure. Something to give us a little inspiration to continue on, right? Sometimes you need a little something to get going with. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to push this to here, bring that across. Now the issue is these blocks right here are going to become a bit of a bother. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that out like so, cut those down, and then let's just build something up like that. And then what we could do is take some stairs and make a cool design like that. So that's a potential design right there. And I'm not 100% loving it, but I feel like there's potential. I feel like there is some potential. So then we'll pull these outwards just a little bit, okay? And then from here, okay, we're out. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. And then we're gonna bring these guys up like this. There we go. So that's about 3 more blocks upwards. And then we can take, like I said, that kind of half circle, that'll go up there like that. We'll use half slabs, take some chisel, kind of smooth it down a little bit. I think that could look really nice. Now, quick question to you guys. Did they ever add any custom log designs for the chisel? Come on, custom logs, please. No, they didn't. Someday they'll make my heart sing. Okay, so I'm gonna push this out like that. I'm gonna build up a little bit on the bottom. There we go, look at this. Isn't this fun? Like just kind of flying around, seeing where it's taking us. Absolutely love it. So I think that's like a really good basic shape. So we'll take what we have over here and we'll implement that on the other side over there. So we also got to start thinking about what's going to be in that center. So let's shoot over here and let's open up our chisel and let's kind of think about what kind of wood do we want to use. They got rid of my favorite woods. I think there's still the oak, if I'm not mistaken. Let me jump in here and see if it's still here. Ah, no, it's gone. There used to be, it was something along those lines in that design, but wide planks. It's gone. They replaced it with this one. Ah, that's a shame. I really like that textured. Okay, anyway, what do you guys think? I'm really feeling chocolate right now, so a little milk chocolate I think is gonna be nice. I think I'm gonna go with these planks. These are very nice. And I think if we took them in a chisel, oh, I think we can make some magic happen together. So let's pull these blocks upwards like so. And what's going on over here? Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. Put those across there like so. Oh my, do I ever love that. So then what we could do is open this up a little bit. Not get too crazy, but just give it a little start there. See? You can kind of get a visual on what's going on. Now, quick question out to you guys. I'm throwing this out there. I'm asking you guys a lot of questions today because I'm getting back into modded here. Is there any builder's wands in this pack? I searched, couldn't find any. So you guys got to help me. Is there some builder wands in here? Because that would actually make today's progress a little bit faster. So how are you guys loving that? I'm loving it. Once we get like a stone foundation down there with the chisel and bits, I love some just casual building. Like this is actually some of the most fun I've had in Minecraft in a long time. Just super can't even pronounce anything. just some casual building with you guys. Absolutely loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna push these blocks like so, and that's about as high as I'm gonna go right there. Perfect, absolutely loving it. So let me take this design that we did right here and let's implement that on the backside. As the disco trees hit a new beat there, we are getting some progress on our structure. So we've implemented the design down at the bottom, and it's time to kind of experiment. So I still have some standard vanilla woods here. We might change those up to more of a modded design in a little bit, but I want to do a bit of a darker design on the upper level. We'll kind of see where this takes us a little bit. So something like that I think could look really cool. But like I said before, I want to have a bit of a slope to this. So we'll do some half slabs in that orientation, and we'll pull them outwards like that, and then do one on the top like that. Perfect. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. And then we can sneak. Oh, no, can't sneak. My head's too big. There we go. And then we can bring these guys across. Yeah, perfect. And we can bring these guys up there like so. And then let's remove this. Oh, vein miner, you beautiful thing. Just very dangerous you are. Very dangerous. You never know when vein miner is going to get you. And then let me add one additional block on the back there. Yes, there we go. That is looking fantastic. So let's pull this back and then run these guys all the way to the top. Wait. I think I goofed that up. But that's okay. I think this is the proper way. There we go. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that's going to be so beautiful. Oh, I'm very much pleased with this. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm not exactly sure why I took this out originally, but that's okay. So I think that's good. Now, the top, like, what do we want to do? Like, what do you think would be cool for our top design? Like I said before, I was thinking about doing another level up here, but now at this point, I'm considering just doing something a little slightly different here, bringing these guys across there. I don't know, because I do have this piece to fix. Let's see, what does just kind of like a flat design look like? I don't know about that. Let me think about this. Now that is looking quite a bit better. So I've given it just a little bit of a bump on the top. Now, thinking about this design over here, and I don't want to mimic it 100%. That's why we're doing slightly different textures, but I would like to take that log and put it up here. And let's just kind of see together where that takes us. So if we remove this here and we take that and we run that across there like that, what does that look like? Oh my, I do like that. That looks really nice. Now, as for this section here, and of course the vanilla woods, I'm still considering what I can do to try to mix that up. I'd love it if Chisel 2 gave you the ability to have half slabs and stairs, which would have been really sweet. We can do it with chisel and bits. It's a lot of work to take the little papers and do the design. This is just kind of a fun, simple build just to make our little starter base look a little more appealing, is what Ren wanted. Just a little design to go over his cow system here. So I don't know if the investment is worth it, because eventually we're going to be working on Rapture, which is going to be under the sea, and we're going to get Chisel crazy. Also, I got some ideas for this particular barn. We might work on it in our next episode. I want to have like a simple woods feel to it, but a little bit of a quirky nature using some mods. So what I mean by that is taking Chisel and Bit and making some crazy non-useful pipes. So nothing that actually functions, but we make our own pipes looking like it's pumping fluids into big tanks. What if we have like a storage tanks over here, something like that? We could do something really fun potentially in our next episode, but let's get this design going here. Trying to think of what I want to do here. I think I like this design. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this design and put it down there and then start coming up with our middle section, because that's kind of our main kind of focal point that'll stick up and give this some dimension. So I think that'll be good. So let me start working on that. And the two sections are now complete and looking pretty good. So I've left open the center there, as you can see, so we can do some kind of cool decorative detail in the center to break up the mass of the actual roof line, which of course we are going to do some other little details along the way here, maybe add some dormer windows, things along those lines. I think that'll really snazz up that area. Now, as for the interior, like we'd spoken about before, you see these little holes on the top? This is what I'm thinking. If we could take some chisel and bit glass, make like this little circular tube going up, and we colored some like fluids going up and off to storage tanks or something along those lines, I think that could be really, really sweet. Now, I noticed something in the water here, and I wanted to investigate it with you guys. Look, there it is, there it is. What is that? It's like a water pumpkin or something. We gotta go in. Here we go. Let's check this. Oh, it's really dark down here. There we go. What is this thing? I don't know. I really do. I think it's a water pumpkin. All right, we gotta steal this. All right, here we go. Get that thing out of there. Come on, Mr. Water Pump. Wait. Oh no, I killed Water Pumpkin. I killed the water pumpkin. That's so sad. He gave me all this XP, but I just wanted his friendship. Anyway, I was kind of disappointed because I was going to put that next to our chest and it would keep us company. But I also found this chest up here. And look at this, guys. We've got a grave pet. So I think what this does, yes, restores inventory after death. That is like our most like useful thing of all time. And its favorite food is bones. Okay, let me get rid of this nonsense out of my inventory. All right, well, you know what? I'm super sad about water pumpkin. But I'm turning it around now that I know that I've got a great pet. Kind of amazing. Anyway, inside here, earlier I want to do some investigations, is I thought there was some kind of food in here. Where did I see that? I saw food in here, guys, earlier. Not that little like pulsating stuff in there, but there was food around here. Dark chest? Oh, here it is. Steak and chips, large meal, Pam's Harvest Quest coming in big. There it is. I knew I saw it somewhere in here. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at this. Look at that. All the health restored. And we got a steak. We can just carry it around. I love that so much. That is perfect. We can do some serious vein mining when we need more Escalium ore, right? Like take this down there. We're never going to need any food. If we had like an automatic eater, that'd be pretty sweet. Like a little parasite on our shoulder. That's not a disturbing thought at all. Anyway, let me do some more work on here a little bit, my friends. Try to figure out some little details that we can do before we start on that section. I really want to start adding like some little columns, some little things around here to really make this thing look a little bit nicer. So, my friends, I'll be right back. Welcome back, and we've got a ton of progress done on the barn, but I had to make a quick adventure to get more logs because surprisingly, this thing has taken a lot of wood. There's a lot of oak wood and things along those lines. So I got this super sweet squid, so I'm kind of loving that. Also got a legendary bag while I was killing some creepers, and so I have a fancy little loot bag, and apparently the loot bag is totally not glitched anymore. You can like move it around without it acting super weird, and I've got this like Escalium block, which is kind of sweet. Look at this. Look at that. It's amazing. That's like super, super sweet. I wonder if we could bounce on it. Oh, that'd be so cool. No, you can't bounce on it. I'm just gonna have my steak and chips and be sad. Anyway, we've got that set up, and there was one other thing. Oh, yeah. I want to make some of those bags, and I think this is how you make those. I think for the, yes, here it is, the chisel bags. Beautiful. Now we got a whole bunch of chisel bags. I need like a chisel bag accessory belt, right? You have like a little belt around you and you can just stick these in there. Oh, that'd be amazing. All right, there we go. So let's throw that aside. There we go. Throw that over there. And this guy's getting kind of hungry, so maybe we can give him a piece of wool. You want a wool? Come on, little buddy. Come on, bed pet. Eat your wool. Come on. No, he's not gonna eat his wool. That's fine, you don't have to eat your wool. Anyway, so we've gotten some huge progress on this thing. Look, so we got the back section complete. We have our walls all the way across here. And indeed this section, of course, that the expansion of 10 additional cows can go into here. So that's pretty sweet. And of course, the interior we're gonna work on a little bit later, but I am very happy with this. And then let's shoot over to this side real quick. And this is kind of boring, right? This is just kind of basic stuff right here. So I definitely want to add some sprucing up to there. And then as for this little part right here, I am still trying to come up with what the detail in the very center is going to be. So I haven't quite determined that yet, but I'm liking the use of this wood, so I'm very happy with that. And as for the front, that's kind of where I want to work now. So let's grab our chisel, and I wanted to experiment with this. Oh, I don't have my keys bound yet. Oh, I had all this bound from the last season. Oh, whoops, definitely not that key. So let me bind those keys real quick. And there we go. We are back binded and ready to roll. Beautiful. Very happy with that. Okay. So little details like this. We don't have stairs, but we can do a little bit like this just to kind of get our feel for using this particular mod again. It's kind of like something art-wise. You know, you remember how to use it, but you just gotta get a little bit of practice in with it to get going fully with it. So just little details like that around the edges. I'm thinking about getting some smooth stone. Let me see if I can break a smooth block down without going and messing with my stash. There we go, grab some of those. And then let me take the line tool out. And I just wanna make just like some super simple little bars going across here. There we go. Oh, I love it. Yes. Well, I don't want to make it look like a jail. So maybe I will do something like that and then shoot on over to the other side and maybe just like a little detail in the center, just like we could just do something cool like that. And then maybe across here, and then another one across there like that. Well, that's not even, but that's okay. And we'll do it on this side, and then do another one just so it's even. Come on, Scar, get it even there. Now. There we go. So just like a little something like that around the edges, I think will look good. Now, of course, that's not even, but we'll work on that. I just don't want to spend too much time on any one piece yet. And then let's jump over here. We can do the same. You know, we could add like an extra little like details along those lines like that. I think that looks good. Just little details like that help start to bring out the detail in the build. There we go. And I just kind of love experimenting with this mod again, just kind of seeing where it will take us. So little things like that, I think will be really nice. Let's go back to that line tool real quick and just kind of see where we could do this. What if we did something like this? Just a nice little bar in the center. There we go. Trying, like I said, not to make it into an actual jail cell. There we go. Bringing those up there like so. One more across. And yeah, I like that. That is pretty cool. Now, as for the upper level up here, let's jump in here and grab out some of these blocks here. I think we can chisel these. I'm also not 100% sure, but we'll see. So what I want to do is I just want to add these guys all the way across here. And I think I'm going to go something like so. And let's get down and boom that in there. Very, very, very nice. And where'd my sticks go? There they are. Let's bring our little stick guys all the way up to the top. There we go. Yes, beautiful. Loving it. I love it. And we'll do the same on this side over here. So it's just simple little details. It's nothing too fancy, just something to give these cows a nicer place to live so they're not just hanging out in a field. There we go, because soon we'll be working under the sea in Rapture, which I can't wait for. Oh, it's going to be amazing. So then let's put these guys across there like so. Look at that. Look at the details starting to emerge from this build. Absolutely wonderful. And then let me see what we could do. I'm not sure if this is going to be the exact wood choice we're going to do, but I just want to see what some stairs are going to look like. Something along those lines. We'll cut out this guy right about there, and we'll bring these guys up to the top like that. Okay, not loving it. Maybe if it was in a little lighter tone, that might look a little bit better, but I think something like that might look better. Personally, I think maybe just nothing on the bottom. Let's just go straight down. That's right, we'll just get a little crazy. That's fine, sometimes it's nice to get a little crazy. There we go. Okay, I like that. So let's take these designs here. Let's make it a little bit better. Work on this bottom section by adding a little bit of stone. So my thoughts are that we're going to take a little bit of stone and start kind of bringing these pieces down here like that. Of course, not like that, but I'm giving you just the general impression. Okay, there we go, guys. That's kind of getting some established design ready for the front, just a little bit more detail. So this is the real challenge here. And what I'm thinking about for this particular spot, so now that we have some detail over there established, let's kind of go over here, do a little magic around the corners like so. Now let's run this piece up to here. So say we go one block above this, and we do just kind of like a gentle slope, similar to what we've done in the front. And then, of course, we'll have the same on this side. So we'll run this guy all the way to the top like that. And then this piece can have like more of like a nice little pointy top roof, and then have that slope, of course, on the corresponding other side. So I think that will be a good solution for our little barn here. So let me get busy with this. I still got a lot more work to do by replicating these designs all the way down. Yep, that is a vein miner accident. You can see it right here. I don't even need to mention it. We've got a bit of an accident. I vein mined the oak wood and lost it all as we were adding our final details to the build. And looking at it now, I kind of see something strange, because once this was gone, it almost looks slightly better. So I'm like, why is that? So let's fly to the back here. Oh yeah, I'm still working on that. So let's fly to the back over here. And in the front, as you can see, I kind of feel like there might be a little bit too much oak. And oak is a very light color, and I feel like this build could use a little bit more of a darker punch. So moving on to our little shed here at the smelter, as you can see, we use the darker log of the spruce variety for this build, and it's got a nice little punch to it. Whereas this only has very, very small amounts of like a real nice darker color. So I'm kind of wondering if we should potentially use oak or dark oak. No, this is not dark oak, this is spruce. Anyway, same difference. So hashtag light for the oak, hashtag dark for the spruce, and let me know which log you think would look good for this entire structure. I'm really curious to see what you guys think in terms of this particular design. So yeah, like let me know what you guys think, because let's just actually together, let's just throw a couple blocks down, just kind of see where it takes us. So we saw what the oak looked like. Let's see where the spruce would go into. If I had enough, I probably would do this in dark oak. I have a preference for that. This particular branch or bark color a little bit more. There we go. And then we'll run this guy all the way over here. Very nice. And then we'll sneak around, grab our logs, because I actually don't want to lose those. There we go. And then we'll run this up there like so. Yeah. I would say personally that might be my favorite, but I'm really curious to see what you guys think as your preferred color. I might just do one section of this in the darker color, one section in the oak. Next episode, I want to see in the comments, like guys, like please leave a comment. I'm really curious to see where you guys stand on this color here. But yeah, let me work on this a little bit more, and I'll see you in just a minute. And there is our final barn design with the darker wood. So remember, #light, #dark, let me know which one you liked better. I'm liking this because it really goes well with this other design over here. Of course, our fallen tree on that side. So I think that does look really cool. So I've been working up on the roof line. And one thing I'd love to get in Minecraft is if we could mix different color slabs together, even within the same, block structure. That would be amazing. It would make roofs so much easier to create, and add, different depth and dimensions to them would be just absolutely wonderful. So we have our little tower on the top, so I think that's looking really nice. Kind of helps break up the center of the design. Down below here, we've got our little bars in the sides. We have a little bit of a rock foundation along the edges, so I think that is looking really nice. And yeah, I'm just generally very pleased with the way this came out. I think we've got something nice here for Ren's barn. So hopefully he likes it, because, he'd asked to have something kind of built up around here. So I hope he likes it. And of course, I believe there is 10 cows in here. So yeah, we can do another 10 in this side. And I believe they are all set and ready to go down in the basement. And yeah, look at that place. Look at absolutely fantastic. So remember, I've got quite a few ideas potentially to do in our next episode in terms of adding some fun chisel and bit designs in here, maybe making some faux pipes and pumps and different things along those lines. I think could be super fun. And of course, we need a landscape around the edges. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the videos deserve a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.